Hi guys, 123 Moscow Man here. Today is Monday on If Gays Made Vlogs, and the theme for this week is um, how how do you respond when a girl um, Hi guys, 123 Moscow Man here. Hope you guys are gonna have a good week. It's Monday on If Gays Made Vlogs. Hopefully you guys are doing good and anyhow. So the theme is, and it was Sam's week, and it was a good one because I asked him about how do you respond or how do you act or how do you not give off signals that you're into a girl if she starts flirting with you or thinks you're into her. So I was kind of mad that I was just working and being a good deli salesman, whatever. And there was girls my age that come up, and I was like like I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable when I'm just being myself or whatever, and they think that for some reason I'm nice. I mean, I know I'm nice, but I'm like into them or whatever. Like they start to act weird and different. I'm like, what are you doing? Why don't you just act what you've been doing? Like I know I'm nice and kind and mm, but it's like don't make it anything that it's not. So it's just certain girls my age. I'm like, honey, I'm not into you. I don't want to tell you that, but yeah, kind of do. No. So I texted Sam and I said, Sam, what do I do? And I texted some other people, and they kind of gave me hints on what I can do so I don't give off those signals because I am really kind and I'm respectful and I look you in the eye and whatever. So and I've tried it and I'm gonna try to kind of practice on it because I don't really want to lead on any girls and stuff. But sometimes I don't know what I do sometimes that is kind of reason to think so. I mean, it's not like they know I'm gay. I mean, sometimes I do. But other times, you never know. I'm just really kind, flamboyant self, maybe. So for me, I have a tendency to look people in the eye a lot because I think it's a sign of respect. So for me, um, if it's, and I just kind of judge the situation. If it's a girl around my age, or if I can see where she's being really talkative, or maybe not flirty, but kind of trying to get my attention, and some other, you know what I mean? Like you kind of feel it out, and you just kind of, you generally talk about stuff, but not like, and so for me, like I would finish the transaction, make her a sandwich or whatever, ring her up, and then of course I would say goodbye, look her in the eye, like, just a little bit, and then on to the next thing. Because I have a tendency to look people in the eyes too long, and they kind of pick up on that and think it's something. But me, I'm just, but I think I know girls seem to they look for you holding their gaze and see, So me, I have to kind of get better at just, all right, there you go, have a great day, and on to my next thing. Yeah, and just kind of looking out for my feelings and looking out for Andre, what would make you uncomfortable? What makes you uncomfortable? And try to do your best to still be kind. The number one thing I want to get out of this, the number one thing you always have to remember is you want to be nice and you don't want to make somebody else feel bad. That's my number one concern. Is that is that just because I'm not into you doesn't mean I can't be nice. Doesn't mean you're not a good person. Doesn't mean you're not a beautiful person that deserves attention and blah blah and friendship and stuff. I just have to watch out. I have to do those things, but also look out for me, so I'm not left in like, oh, that was really uncomfortable, because I mean, honestly, like I know girls like me, I get that, but just like if it was a girl and she was straight and the lesbian girl was always hitting on her, like they would get uncomfortable too. And me, like I'm good being friends with a girl, but if it goes further than that, like I get uncomfortable. I don't want to be talking to you about sex. I don't want to be talking about with you, all these things that I don't care about. It's like, I try to care, yeah, or and maybe I shouldn't think about it so much, but sometimes I don't know that I give off signs. And I need people to tell me, hey, Andre, well, you might, I mean, they probably pick up on that and think something, and I'm like, oh, I was just being nice, being myself. So, I'm getting better. I have to look out, because as nice as I want to be, I want to feel comfortable in my own shoes and feel like, my boundaries are being respected. Um, so yeah, and that sometimes means holding back, because I tend to talk a lot and be friendly a lot, but women love gay men, right? But yeah, it's like, I just wish guys did that more often. So anyhow, and with now with straight, sorry this is long, and sorry I've changed because I was sitting somewhere else at the desk and it wasn't going, so I'm now on my bed. So yeah. So there's Anton. Remember he made a viewing another video. Oh, isn't he cute? He's taking a nap. Okay, let's leave him alone. Okay. So now with guys I really like, and there's not a lot of like in my like come into my store or I see guys who are really attractive I get shy around. I not a lot. Because I'm a generally talkative person. For and I okay, let's start with gay males that enter my store. Sometimes I've tended because we don't have a lot of gay people. We do, but not a lot of gay people. So I sometimes think, oh, I should be a little flirty or whatever with whatever gay male comes in if he's not ugly. But sometimes I'm like, well, Andre, step back. Do you even like this guy? Does is he your type? Is he kind? Is he nice? Is he blah blah? Just because he's a gay guy doesn't mean you have to, you know what I mean? So I have to assess what it is, if there's anything there, and then go from there. Um, so and I don't want to be rude or anything, but a lot of gay guys I'm not into, so I'm just gonna be talkative and I'll be nice, but that's it. I know a lot of gay guys tend to quiet down when they're in the presence of somebody who's more attractive or who's somebody who they like a little bit. And I guess me too, and that's just shyness, I guess. I have to read that, and I don't want to be rude and stuff, but if I'm not into you, I'm not into you, but that doesn't mean I can't be your friend and be talkative and happy and stuff like that. So I have to assess my feelings on that and respond. With a guy that's really cute, just naturally, me too, I get a little quiet, like thinking about something clever to say or flirty. Now, with main thing is straight guys, because they're everywhere. And before, back in the day, I used to um, force my sexuality on people without even knowing, like, hey, you have to accept me, or should I have a relationship with a straight guy? You know what I mean? Like, how do you do this? It's crazy how we grow into who we are. Um, I find that they're just other people. They're just other guys. Personally, I get along with guys great. I just do. We share similar interests. We're into sports. We're into video games. We're into hanging out. We're into chilling, having a good time. So I get along with guys great. And I just really, um, their sexuality is not an issue when they're interacting with me, nor should it be for me. They're just people. They're just guys. They're just potential friends. They're great people. And that's how I do. And my number one rule is I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. Um, because I don't want to be made uncomfortable. Like I was talking about earlier about the women kind of sometimes making me uncomfortable. Um, I don't want to make any straight guy uncomfortable. Sure, will I joke? Sure, will I say some gay thing. Yeah, but I'm not going to interact with them in a way that makes them feel uncomfortable. Like, oh, does he like me? Oh, why is this awkward? Most first of all, I probably don't like you or attracted to you, but I should just be confident being myself, being friendly, being nice, being a coworker. Um, But I used to have a struggle on how do I approach straight guys, you know. Um, but now it's just like be friends with them, you know. Just you work with them almost every day, so just get to know them, and eventually they'll know you're gay, or if they already do, and it's just not a big deal. People are really accepting if you really give people a chance. And the number one thing about this is that I can say to myself is my feelings are important. If I'm feeling uncomfortable in a situation, that matters. And I can change the way I do things so I'm comfortable and yet still nice and respectful and friendly. Um, Before I really put my feelings aside and just tried to, you know, and I didn't take into account all these things that turn on girls and things that, etc. You know, now I'm like, you know what I mean? I try not to think as much about it. I just be yourself and just try to react instead of, you know, planning. And that's worked for me. Like I can like I know my boundaries. I know what makes me uncomfortable. I know um um where I don't want to go. I know that, you know what I mean? And I just try to, you know, not impose it on people, but try to interact within that sphere. Especially with girls. I am so interested in hearing about Sam and Kyle and Ray and Jamie and your guys' opinions on it. What do you guys do? You guys are not you guys might not have even thought as much as I thought. I'm a thinker though. That's why I'm going to psychology for school. I like to think. I'm like, why do people behave the way they do? What can you do to change so you feel better? I'm all about thinking and about how we can really affect the way we act and talk and live. Yeah. Please let me know if you guys have any advice for me or whatever. I kind of gave a couple things, but let me know what I'm missing. Like what things, while being still nice and respectful. So, yeah, you guys have a great day. It's a beautiful day outside. I so want to go out and use my new camera and stuff. But, yeah, you guys have a great weekend. If I say that one more time, you guys feel free to turn off the camera. Anyhow, you guys have a great day. Bye.